Today we continue in our special time of year called Lent, a time of growing close with God, and we're getting so close. Next Sunday is Easter. Before we jump into our story for today, let's prepare with our echo prayer. Repeat after me. We will dare to join the journey. We will walk your loving way. We will live your sacred story through the things we do and say. Amen. Today's story is about prayer, and it also involves a lot of action. Let's enter the story together. Jesus and his disciples walked to a place called Gethsemane, a garden at the foot of the Mount of Olives. Jesus told his disciples, "Sit here while I go and pray."
Dear God, thank you for this day and everyone around us. Amen.
Amen.
Peter and two others walked with Jesus a little way. Then Jesus told them, "Stay here and keep watch." Then Jesus went to a spot, lay down face first, and said to God, "My Father, if it is possible, take this cup of suffering away from me. However, not what I want, but what you want." Jesus stood up and walked over to the disciples. He found them sleeping. "Couldn't you stay awake with me for 1 hour?" he asked. Two more times he walked over by himself. And two more times he lay down face first to pray. Two more times he stood up and walked back to find the disciples sleeping. One of Jesus' closest friends, Judas Iscariot, led soldiers to the garden. They marched in, and Jesus could have tried to run. But Jesus stood, and then Jesus said, "Friend, do what you have come to do." Now, Jesus could have done things the easy way, and he could have tried to run when they came. But Jesus decided not to give in to that temptation. He chose to do things God's way, and it would change the world. Jesus knew that he could talk to God any place, any time. Still, even Jesus had special places where he felt especially close with God, and the Garden of Gethsemane was one of those places. I'd like each of you to silently think about this. Where is a place that you feel especially close to God? A place where you can not only talk to God, but also hear what God might be saying to you. I wonder during this season, when we are spending lots of time at home, whether you might explore some new special spaces in your home or yard where you could listen to God. Now let's all take in a deep cleansing breath through the nose and sigh it out gently. And let's close in prayer. Repeat after me. Loving God, help us know we can always talk to you. Give us the faith to do things your way. Amen.